Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Euroman Movie Report, the show where I talk about a movie I have recently watched at my local movie theatre. This week I'm going to talk about Hereditary. Hereditary is a horror flick. It's by a guy called Ari Aster, who I haven't seen work from before, so I went in to see it because the trailer looked, fucked up. And basically, it is a very weird, a very horrible movie, and it really creeps onto your skin. And the main stars are Gabriel Byrne, you know, the guy who played, among other films, Satan in End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger many years ago. And Toni Collette, who we have seen in many other roles, like the mother, especially in Little Miss Sunshine, and she even played waitress in the failed reboot of Shaft 17 years ago. So anyway, what is this movie about? Basically there's this family, and they live in this wooden house out in the middle of nowhere, and the family consists of the dad, played by Gabriel Byrne, and the mother, played by Toni Collette, and they have a couple of kids, a dude, don't seem to recognize the actor who plays the role, and a daughter. And I must say, the young girl playing the daughter, she was really great at portraying this extremely creepy character. Where, for instance, there is a scene in the movie where this bird, a dove, if I remember correctly, hits the school window, and and she goes down into the playground later on, and with a pair of scissors cuts the head of the dead dove, and that's some fucked up shit, in my opinion. And we are introduced to that Toni Collette's character's mother have died, and she's, we get the vibe that she wasn't a very nice person. And Toni Collette's character, it seems that we are not, it's not confirmed completely, but she suffers from some sort of mental illness, or something like that, and when she begins to see her dead mother, and having all these very strange dreams, and then she's approached by this, or she attends this grief counseling group, and there she meets this older woman, Jean, played by an actress who I seem to have seen before. Just have to look her up. She looked like the actress who played in a series a while back. I just have to. Joan. She's known for, among other things, the Handmaid's Tale series. So I was sure I had seen her before, and she lures Toni Collette's character into coming home with her and claims she can speak with the dead, and so on and so on, and then shit goes down. But all before that, the daughter is killed in an automobile accident. She basically sticks her head out the window, and it's chopped off after hitting a lamppost, a streetlight post, sorry. And that's basically one thing which happens a lot of times in the movie, heads being chopped off. I don't know if it's a metaphor for something, to sever the brain from the body, or, to suspend disbeliefs, who the hell knows. And then Toni Collette's character, she discovers that basically her old mother was a devil worshipper. She was part of this cult, where Joan, the character she has run into, was a part of as well. And it's the last 20 minutes of Hereditary, and the guy, just to speak of the title instead, maybe to talk about the word hereditary. It's something you get from someone who was there before you, a hereditary illness, for instance. Maybe it's some claim that this whole movie is a metaphor for mental illness, but I don't know. Maybe it is, but or maybe it's just a very gory horror flick, because, as I began to mention some seconds ago, the last 20 minutes, they are extremely gory. And for instance, you see Toni Collette's character sawing her own head off while being alive. Yeah, it's a really fucked up ending, because the whole thing turned out that the devil worshipping cult, who Toni Collette's character's mother was a member of, they wanted to bring a king of hell into the world, and supposedly its spirit was in the daughters, but then the spirit was transferred into Toni Collette's character's son, and yeah, it's really creepy. And it was like when you were sitting there watching the last 15 to 20 minutes, you were thinking to yourself, it can't get any more fucked up than it is, and then the movie literally jumps the shark a couple of seconds later to become even more creepy than it was a couple of seconds before. So yeah, and when we have Gabriel Byrne, he he goes up in flames, and maybe it's a metaphor for Gabriel Byrne's career, who knows? Because we haven't seen him in many movies for a while now. So yeah, but is this a good film? Yeah, if you like horror and you can stand movies which are yeah fucked up, and people's heads coming off, then you should go check out Hereditary. But if you are more into the standard PG-13 horror flicks, then you should stay away from Hereditary. But if I'm gonna rate Hereditary, I will give it, 3 out of 5 stars. That's it, Euroman of Euroman's Movie Report. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, if you like this movie talk / movie review, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch my previous reviews / movie talks, you can click a link in the description. However, I will return next week with another movie talk / movie review. Until then, have a pleasant weekend, or what's left of it. I'm on my summer break now because, I finished teaching the course in mathematics which I was supposed to teach, and all my students passed. So that was great in my opinion. I will return next week. Bye for now. Take care.